Hello everyone, welcome back to another Uma Musume video. Today is August 18th, and that's right, it's time for our next story event. Days in a Flash, or I'll just refer to it onwards as the Halloween 2022 this came out. It's going to be 2026 for us. Exciting. Let's go over quickly some basics when it comes to most story events. This is going to be a lottery style event, and by lottery I mean you're going to be spinning a wheel. There's going to be at least one free SSR with this event, not trainee, sport card. And that is Shinko Windy. Let's go over Shinko Windy real quick. Shinko Windy is a Guts type SSR. At max limit break, here is what she'll be doing for you. Unique effect is gain of training effectiveness 10. When the bond gauge is at least 80. Friendship bonus of 35. Initial friendship gauge of 35. Initial speed of 20. Initial power of 20. Initial guts of 20. Specialty priority of 35. A guts bonus of 1. Level 3 with a 40% frequency. And here are the sport hints. We have Muddy, Competitive Spirit, Wet Conditions, Prepared to Pass, Full Tilt, Down in the Dirt, Got the Spirit, Hesitant Front Runners, Oppression, and a stat gain of 1 speed, 1 power, and 6 guts. Right, onto the skills you'll be getting from the events. We have Full Tilt, the Maestro of the Mud, Unyielding Spirit. These are how the training events will go. On the first node, you'll get 15 speed. On the second node, you get 15 power in the Full Tilt. Full Tilt hint plus 1. On the third node, you'll get 20 guts, 10 skill points in the Maestro of Mud hint plus 1. For the random events, you can pick between 3 speed and a mood up, or 10 energy back and 5 skill points. And finally, you have a choice between 15 skill points or 3 speed and an unyielding spirit hint plus 1. And that is Shinko Windy. All things considered, this is a pretty decent card for your dirt horses, with the added benefit of Meisho of the Mud, but on top of that, it has some decent skills for dirt that decent amount of people would be interested in. When it comes to its accessibility, it's usually, Full Tilt is positioned near the front in the last spurt. Down the Dirt is when you're following directly behind the runner, and then Got the Spirit is when you're in the front late race. So really, it has a bunch of different varying positions where you would want these hints at, but with Maestro of Mud, that is going to be a nice benefit to some of your horses. That is enough about Shinko Windy. Let us go back here. So here are some event point bonuses for the upcoming event. We have Meisho, Doto, and Agnes Digital, the 2 new trainees I'll be talking about soon, at 30% max event point bonus, maxing out at 35 at 5-star. When it comes to if there's a free-to-play option, there really isn't. The only other 3 horses we have currently are the original Meisho, Doto, and Agnes Digital, and Meijiro Palmer. When it comes to the SSRs, we have 2 new on-banner SSRs on top of Shinko Windy, which is our new free-to-play SSR. But we still have some old SSRs with Meijiro Palmer, Daitaku Helios, and Agnes Digital, and then we have the New Year's free-to-play Meisho Doto. But when it comes to the point bonus rewarded to it, at limit break 0 for the new ones, if you decide to go after them, they'll give you 30%, and it'll max out at 45% at limit break 4. Shinko Windy will provide you 20% and max out at 35% in Limit Break 4. And then the old ones will be stuck at 10%, maxing out at 25 at Limit Break 4. The SRs, we have the old Meisho, Doto, Agnes Digital, Shinko Windy, and Daitaku Helios in here. Their event point bonus is at 7%, maxing out at 18% Limit Break 4. And for the R's, there's nothing new here as well. Limit Break 0 will give you 3%, maxing out at 12% at Limit Break 4. Daily missions will usually go: win a race during a career, participate in team trials, and then that's it, because the last one is logging in. That will net you some roulette spins, at least 2. When it comes to careers, there is no limit on the careers you need to be completing. Just complete 12 and you'll be fine. When it comes to winning races, you need to win at least 60. So if you would like to probably, even though that Track Blazer isn't the best thing to auto, you could definitely just put your horses there before you go to bed, wake up, and a auto Track Blazer run. They should be able to basically win most of the races you enter them into. But if it's you have very bad RNG, I suppose, you could also just not win any of the good amount of the races, I suppose. But when it comes to G1s, you need to win at least 40. You need to gather over 2 million or 200. I always mess this up. Bam, 1,000. Bam. 2 million fans over this event period. Participate in 40 team trials matches. Have over 300,000 cumulative score. I believe that's what it is. Or is that at 3 million? It's probably 3 million. It's 3 million. Okay. Here are some specific races you'll need to be entering. Getting 3rd or better at least completes these missions, and you have to enter the Tenno-sho Spring, the Tenno-sho Autumn, the Takarazuka Kinen, the Yasuda Kinen, the Mile Championship, the Japan Cup, and the Arima Kinen. If you usually wonder why there's some of these things added, these are usually career-specific races these horses enter, and I can confirm it here because I run Agnes Digital a bunch, and I also run Meisho Doto once or twice. Okay, the points is standard. You're gonna get some books, you're gonna get some clocks, you're gonna get some money, you're gonna get some support points. You're gonna get some TP backs, you're gonna get some parfaits, but most importantly, you're gonna be getting carrots, summon tickets, and on top of that, you'll be getting limit break crystal parts. And these rainbow crystal parts are usually used to max limit break your SSR support cards, so please note you should probably be getting them. The first one you'll be seeing is at 300,000, the next one would be directly at 620,000, and then the last one I believe is 920,000. Yep. And you'll get all 3 usually given out at each story event. When it comes to the last dupe of Shinko Windy, she'll be gettable at 400,000 points. And finally, the big bonus of it all is, I suppose, if you make the full 1 million points, you usually end up with 500 carrots. But the more leeway you get into it, you can see here 620,000, you'll get a 300 carrot bonus. 440,000 get 200, and at 310,000 you get 150. It's basically, it adds up over time. So be sure to grind out all the points that you can. It's very easy now that we have the auto feature implemented, so please take advantage of that. It is going to get you a lot of goodies in the long run. Let's get on to the new trainees finally. Starting off with Agnes Digital Halloween. Agnes Digital Halloween has a stat bonus in 4 stats: speed, stamina, power, and guts. 8% in power and guts, and 7% in stamina and speed. Her aptitude is both double A's for dirt and turf. The distance she runs is medium in mile with a F in sprint, and the strategy she runs is pace and late with a B in end. Her epitaph is all around otaku. By winning the Japan Dirt Derby, the Mile Championship, February Stakes, Yasuda Keenan, Nintendo Show Autumn, Arima Keenan Senior Year, this will net you this epitaph. Her unique skill is the Moe A, thanks for my life. Okay. They have the English translation here. Sip hard and increase velocity when positioned mid-pack or further back on a mid-race corner, and there are at least 3 beautiful radiant Uma Musumes nearby. Her neat skills are comeback, ramp up, and updrafters. When it comes to awakening skills, at level 2 you get Uma Stand, at level 3 you get It's On, at level 4 you get Forward March, and at level 5 you get Can't Keep Me Down. She has some evolved skills. She has at least 3. 2 outcomes for It's On and 1 for Can't Keep Me Down. For It's On, in the outcome of a specific training event, if you get good or the best outcome, or get at least 2 recovery type skills and have at least 800 speed, it'll turn into Run Like the Fix Due Tomorrow. Increase velocity and slightly recover endurance after passing another runner mid-race. It's On can now turn into Now I'm Hyped. Get at least 2 skills for dirt aptitude or get at least 3 speed type skills and have 600 stamina. Now I'm Hyped is used on dirt. If you overtake someone during the middle leg, your speed will increase. And finally, Can't Keep Me Down can turn into Back for More Moe by winning 1 G1 race 2 times and have at least 800 power or 600 guts. Back for More Moe is a dirt, specifically on dirt skill, increase velocity and a slightly recover endurance when positioned toward the back mid-race. From events, you'll be able to get Top Pick, Acceleration, Home Stretch Haste, Kyoto Racecourse, Mile Corners, Down in Dirt, Mile Straightaways, Updrafters, Unyielding Spirit, Morioka Racecourse, Rapid Gain. The objectives. After the Judanic debut, you'll enter the Hyacinth Stakes. After the Hyacinth Stakes, you'll enter the NHK Mile Cup, into the Japan Dirt Derby on the first day of summer. I believe. It's early July, never mind. Thought it was the first day of summer. After that, you'll enter the Mile Championships. Into the senior year, you need to place 3rd or better in 3 G1 races, and you'll end it off at the Tenno Show Autumn. Agnes Digital has a few secret events. The first secret event is by winning the Hanshin Juvenile Fillies or the Asahi Fury Stakes, the Okusho, the NHK Mile Cup, the Mile Championship Classic, or the Mile Championship Cup Senior, the February Stakes, the Victoria Mile, the Yasuda Keenan Classic or Senior. You get 20 speed, 20 power, 30 skill points, updrafters, and the Unyielding Spirit, hint +1. You participate in the Takarazuka Keenan during your classic year. You get a random stat +4, 5, or 10, and skill points 25, 40 to 45. I'm guessing that's based on what you place. If you win the MC Nambu High, you'll lose 15 energy, get 5 speed, 5 stamina, 10 power, and random stat +10. 45 skill points in the Morioka Racecourse and Rapid Gain hint +1. That is Agnes Digital. What do I feel about Agnes Digital? Agnes Digital is your good all-rounder horses when it comes to mile and medium and turf and dirt for that matter. When it comes to her unique skill, I think the Moe Thanks for My Life is still pretty good, all things considered. I would have to try it a little bit out myself to really make a pinpoint if she is as good as the original Agnes Digital, but I have faith in my girl, and I know she will be great. Doesn't matter for me. I'm going to be summoning for her no matter what. And that's my stance on the matter. You can let me know in the comments below if you have any more better information than me, as I am speaking with heavy bias when it comes to Agnes Digital. Okay, on to the next trainee, Meisho Doto. Meisho Doto Halloween. She has a stat bonus in 2 stats, 15% in both power and wit. Her aptitudes towards turf with an E in dirt. The distances she runs is medium and long, with an F in mile. The strategy she runs is pace, but she has a B in late, E in end, and F in front. Her epitaph is Unrelenting Challenger, without losing any races in between. Win 9 or more grade races, including the Tenno Show Spring, Takarazuka Kinen, and the Arima Kinen. Your unique skill is called Spooky, Scary, Happy. Increase velocity and very slightly intimidate up to 2 runners ahead and up to 2 runners behind when positioned towards the front upon entering the final straight. Innate skills include corner recovery, head-on, and medium straightaways. When you start awakening her at level 2, you get on the attack. On level 3, you get neck and neck. At level 4, you get right-handed, and at level 5, you get swinging Meisho. When it comes to her evolved skills, she has at least 3 evolutions, 2 for neck and neck and 1 for swinging Meisho. Neck and neck evolves into For My Rival when you get at least 4 acceleration type skills, increases acceleration and slightly recover endurance when positioned toward the front in the early part of the late race. This is for Pace Chaser. Excuse me. Trigger the specific training event or get at least 4 skills for Pace Aptitude, and Neck and Neck turns into Fervent Determination for Pace Chasers during the first half of the final leg. If you're in the first half of the pact, your acceleration will increase, and then on the final last straight, your speed will slightly increase. Swinging Meisho turns into Soul Guide by win any G1 race 2 times. Get at least 3 speed type skills and have at least 800 wit. Soul Guide reads recover endurance and slightly increases velocity on a corner. From events, you'll be able to get Tactical Tweak, All I've Got, Medium Corners, Prepare to Pass, and Up Tempo. For objectives, after the junior make debut, you'll need to gain at least 6,000 fans. And scratch that, let's actually get 15,000 fans. Yeah. After getting 15,000 fans, the first race you'll enter is the Nikkei Shinshuhai, into the Kinko Show, the Takarazuka Kinen, the Tenno Show Autumn, the Japan Cup, and finally ending it off at the Arima Kinen. He has 3 secret events. To trigger the first one, you just need to participate in the make debut. You get all stats +3, you get the Not Ready status, and 20 skill points. Not Ready status reads, I haven't been able to get into the flow yet. Has a random chance to lose 5 energy after participating in a race. For the second secret event, this is where you heal the Not Ready status. You need to have at least 15,000 fans and triggers in Classic Class late October. You get all stats +3 and 20 skill points. If you win the Sakutsuki Show, the Tenno Show Spring, the Takarazuka Kinen Senior, the Tenno Show Autumn Senior, Japan Cup Senior, and the Arima Kinen Senior, you'll get an All Stats Up +10, 20 skill points, and a Prepare to Pass hint +1, and Up Tempo hint +1. That's Meisho Doto. Overall, Meisho Doto has some pretty nice, I would say she has some pretty nice value to what she brings when it comes to the skills she has innately and what she awakens into. I think overall it's pretty decent, and plus the skills you'll be ending up getting from events will also help her out in the long run. She really does well on medium and long, so if you have some trouble there and you're looking for a new Uma Musume, don't fret, Halloween Meisho Doto is here. And to be fair, so is Agnes Digital Halloween. Just a quick shill. Okay, let's go move on from the trainees. Let's move on to the sport cards. With Daitaku Helios SSR Speed. MX Limb Break here is what she'll be offering up to the table. Her unique effect is gain initial stat up 10, where stat is the type of card for every card in your sport deck. Friend and group gives 2 to every stat. She has a friendship bonus of 30%, race bonus of 10%, fan bonus of 20%, hit level 3, hit frequency 50%, 25 initial friendship gauge, 50 specialty priority, a skill point bonus of 1, and a speed bonus of 2. Support hints are Fall Runner, Sympathy, Firm Conditions, Sunny Days, Mile Corners, Shifting Gears, Slipstream, Mad Dash, Speed Eater, and a stat gain of 6 speed and 2 power. From events, you'll be able to get to Front Runner straightaways, Tail Held High, Perfect Spot, and Long Shot. In the first node, you'll randomly either get 5 speed or 5 speed and 10 skill points, or 15 speed, 20 skill points in the Front Runner straightaways hint +1. On the second node, you have a chance between the 15 skill points or 40 skill points in the Tail Held High hint +1. In the third to final node, you're guaranteed the Perfect Spot hint, but you have a chance of getting either 10 speed, 5 guts, and 10 skill points, or 15 speed, 10 guts, 10 skill points, and the hint for Perfect Spot is +3 on the best outcome and +1 on the worst outcome. Through our events, we have a choice between 10 power and getting the Hot Topic status, and finally, the choice between 5 speed, 10 power, or the Long Shot hint +1. And that is Daitaku Helios. So Perfect Spot, if you didn't know, this is the Slipstream gold skill. And to be fair, I always find it very useful to guaranteed Slipstream on a run if you specifically don't have the spark for it. When it comes to Daitaku Helios as a speed card, though, she is, she's decent. She could definitely be way better than she can be. The hints is nice, I suppose. The specialty priority is at 50, so you'll see her there somewhat. And she has the 30% friendship training. I guess you can also add a note on the side. The race bonus is at 10 and the fan bonus is at 20. And plus, on top of getting to at least, I'm pretty sure, 40, you'll get the skill point bonus +1. So, Daitaku Helios speed is kind of decent overall. Whether that is something you're specifically pursuing is truly up to the player. So, good luck. Let's go over the last SSR you'll be seeing on this banner. Next to Daitaku Helios will be Majiro Palmer, a new SSR stamina card. At max level right here is what you'll be doing. Gain training effectiveness that scales on with current energy from 5% at 0 to at 0 energy to 20% at 100% plus 100 plus, I suppose. There's no percentages when it comes to energy, it's usually a flat number. It has 35 friendship bonus, 30 initial stamina, 80 specialty priority, 15 initial friendship gauge, hit level 2, hit frequency of 30, skill point bonus of 1, initial guts of 30. Her support hints are Sympathy, Front Runner Stabby, Moxie, Keeping the Lead, Playtime's Over, Early Lead, Final Push, and Groundwork, with the stat gained being 6 stamina and 2 guts. From the events, you'll get Passing Pro, Front Runner Corners, and Taking the Lead, with wet conditions as well. First node, you'll have a choice between 30 skill points, but you can also just get 30 energy, the Passing Pro hint, +2, and end the event chain there. The second node, you'll get 15 speed and the Front Runner Corner 10 +1, and finally, guaranteed taking the lead, but you have the random choice between 10 speed, 10 stamina, or 15 speed, 15 stamina, and +3 at the best outcome and +1 at the best outcome for the hint for taking the lead. Random events. For Majiro Palmer, you'll lose 15 energy and you'll get 20 guts, or you can get 5 power and 15 skill points. And then you'll have a choice between 15 guts or the wet conditions +1. That is Majiro Palmer. Overall, I mean, it's pretty good. It would theoretically have an insane training effectiveness bonus at higher energies, if you're truly always stacked with energy. But the issue is that while this is pretty good, I would say that the skills you would get from here would only be preferable on the front runner, especially with the fact that most of these skills help enable groundwork. On top of groundwork, this unit comes with at least 3 skills that might activate at the start, with early lead, front runner savvy, and sympathy. But sympathy, you need to make sure that at least everyone you're running with is running on sympathy to really ensure it. On top of that, the random chance of wet conditions happening and the wet conditions race being met can also help towards building that groundwork. She has a very good specialty priority and also has initial friendship gauge, which Taku Helios technically had the higher one, but she has a decent one at 15. But the true issue that comes from it all is that we still have Super Creek. And Majiro Palmer is pretty good, I can say that, but the amount of utility is not very seen from people outside of front runners, I would say. I could be wrong about this, but in my opinion, from what I'm reading and what I'm seeing, if you're a front runner, you're gonna love Daitaku Helios, but if you don't have a good stamina recovery, and or you don't have a good enough Majiro Palmer, you'd probably still be better off with just using Super Creek. But that is, of course, up to the trainer still. Majiro Palmer and Daitaku Helios can still work out for you fine as long as you're determined to make it work out. But that's all for today's video. Let me know in the comments below whether you're going for the 2 new Halloween units or you're going for the 2 new support cards, or maybe this doesn't interest you at all and you're simply gonna cut your losses and wait for the next month. Whatever it is, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.